Hi, my name is Lynn Erickson and I'm with Erickson Financial Services in Colorado, and today I'm going to teach you how to run an instant health insurance quote for yourself and find some health insurance plans that will work well for you. This is only good in the state of Colorado, so go ahead and, if you would, click on the instant quote button. And we'll need a little bit of basic information about you. We don't require you to fill in your name or your address or anything like that. Only the fields with the little red star next to them have to be filled in. So let's go ahead and put in a Colorado Springs zip code, and if you wouldn't mind just letting us know how you found us. And then we're going to go to the next step. And we need to put in the date of birth, height and weight, and also smoker status in order to retrieve some quotes. So we're going to go ahead and put in the birth date. And a height and weight. And whether or not you're a smoker. You can also add a spouse or children if you want to, but I'm going to go ahead and do this just for one person right now, just to give you the idea of how this works. And you can fill in your desired effective date too, because the rates will tend to change from month to month. So if you're looking for some January quotes, if you would fill in an effective date that is within the month of January, you can pick any day you want, but let's go ahead and just leave it as it defaults here as January 15th, 2010. We're going to go ahead and view our quotes, and this is going to take a minute or so. So you'll just need to wait, and it's a little slow, so we apologize for that, but if you'll just hang in there for a minute, the quotes will pop up in about a minute. It doesn't look like it's doing anything, but it's actually computing the rates right now, and as soon as it's done, it will pop up with a whole bunch of different options to choose from. Okay, so they finally came up, and now you can see here that there are literally just hundreds of different plans to pick from, and this is going to be really confusing. So what we want to do now is narrow down the options so that it's just not so overwhelming for you. And the best way to do that is by using some of these different ways to narrow down your options. You can pick what type of plan, like if you're interested in a health savings account, or a limited benefit plan, or a PPO plan. I'm actually going to leave that blank right now just so that I can show you how many different options come up. But one way to really narrow down your choices is to choose how high of a deductible you're willing to go. And your deductible is basically going to be the amount of money that you'll have to pay for major medical services before your health insurance coverage will kick in. And a popular choice nowadays is about a $2,500 or lower deductible, so we'll go ahead and put it in as $2,500, and it does take a second here to recompute and pick out the plans that are all with a lower than a $2,500 deductible. And then you can choose how high of a coinsurance split that you are willing to pay. And what coinsurance is going to be is, coinsurance is the amount of money that you would pay out of pocket after your deductible is met, but before your maximum out-of-pocket level is reached. So a popular coinsurance split level is going to be 20% or lower. So we'll go ahead and just put that in like that. And again, it's going to recompute as it chooses only plans with coinsurance of lower than 20%. And then this field here allows you to choose whether or not it's important that you have an office visit copay. And basically, plans that offer an office visit copay give you the ability to go to a primary care doctor or a specialist and have that covered under a copayment of say $20 or $30 or $35, and then the rest of the visit is then covered at 100%, and that's usually not subject to your deductible or coinsurance when you have an office visit copayment. Now, if you don't have an office visit copayment, then typically the cost of a doctor office visit or a specialist visit is going to apply towards your plan deductible before any coverage kicks in. And keep in mind that when you go to the doctor, even if you don't have an office visit copay on your plan, you are going to be receiving discounted rates, because once you become a member of a PPO or HMO, you are automatically entitled to the discounted rates that the insurance company has contracted with the physicians that it networks with. So there's a lot of value in having insurance, even if you have a really high deductible plan, because you get the discounts that the insurance company has contracted with their providers. And then you can also narrow it down by which insurance company that you want. So if you already know you're interested in Humana or Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield or United Health One Golden Rule or Aetna, you can pick one of these carriers, and you will be able to just see the plans that are available from that carrier. But I'm going to leave that blank for now because I don't want to narrow it down by carrier, because I just want to show you the different various plans that are out there with an office visit copay. And you'll see that these are in order by the lowest to the highest price. So the least expensive plan available for someone in your age category is going to be this Aetna plan. And you can look at the plan details for this plan. You can also look at the doctors that accept this plan. And you can download a brochure by clicking on this link here, and it's going to show you some more information about the plan that's available. So this Cigna plan here is also a very popular choice right now, this Open Access 2000. So let's go ahead and just take a look at it. And we'll click on this link here. And you'll notice that a brochure is going to pop up, and you'll be able to see just a summary of the benefits that come with this health insurance plan. This gives you a little bit more detail than what you're looking at on the other screen, and might help you to narrow down your choices. But let's go ahead and say that you have gone through some of these plans and you decide that you are interested in, let's say, the Cigna plan here. You can go ahead and click the Apply button to apply online. And the next screen that pops up is going to be one that is going to give you a couple of different options. You can either apply right online, or you can click here to download a paper application and then just fax that into Erickson Financial Services. So I'm going to go ahead and end this tutorial right here, and I think this gives you a pretty good idea of how to narrow down your options and how to look at the brochures and get an idea of what is available out there. So thank you for visiting, and we really appreciate you watching our video tutorial and hope that you've learned from it.